Alright, let's get started. I know we're early, but you know what? I'm just sitting around here anyway, so I thought I'd just get rolling. We're going to start with some of the HD titles only. So we're going to start with The Mummy, which the highest score of all time on this one is 1,500,000 points, so just under 1.6 million. So you can see my score is only 224,000, so tough table. But I've only played it a few times. I can't remember how many times I've played this, to be honest. It has not been a ton, so there'll be some of that for sure. We'll get this out of my screen here. That is my phone mount for when I do vertical shorts and things like that. So we're going to be doing some vertical gameplay today with some live gameplay, and start off with The Mummy. Turn this guy up. Lots of good sound effects on this one. Lots of drop targets. Gotta love that. And I think a lot of these are award tables for the Zacharias series. A lot of these are pretty good. Some of them are very bad. I know we talked briefly last week about Caveman, which is a pretty particularly bad one that I know Tomato Grass really, really hates. So, luckily we're not playing that this week. So, I think this one's actually pretty good, I think. These can be pretty fun tables. They're not, I mean, these are built based around 1970s gameplay mechanics, so mostly drop targets, a few bumpers here and there. You don't see a lot of spinners, to be honest, which I think is kind of funny, but we'll hope to improve my score at the very least. It should not be hard to do because I haven't played it very much. Not to mention I've gotten a heck of a lot better over the years, so, or the year and a half or so since I've got my systems, so. Pretty much aiming for the upper ones mostly because that's when they have the most points of the drop targets, but there's points to be had all over the place, so. I'm not sure how to get the multi-ball on this, so if anybody knows, let me know. I see at the top you have a multi-ball option when flashing, so I gotta figure out what that is, but I think we're gonna beat my old-time score with one ball if I keep it up, so. This kind of reminds me, we played Top Hand last week, and that was actually a pretty fun title. So I played that quite a bit, actually, so. Put myself in some trouble there. I still got the shot, but. Yeah, so you see my old score was 224,000, so we're already eclipsed that. Mummy is a decent table from the awards, in my opinion. Starving Artist. How you doing, man? Starving Artist Lightning. Have I seen you before? If not, welcome to the channel. I think I have once upon a time, so if you were, welcome back. Good to have you, man. I kind of like this table. Definitely on the micro, this would be absolutely fantastic. I love the award tables, particularly on the micro, just because they're more simplistic and they're really easy to play. So it's always a plus. That's not good. Oh, you're Pinball Wizard. Yeah, dude, I've seen you all the time. Okay, I gotta connect that. I gotta put that in my notes. Let me put that down. Because I've seen you on the leaderboards quite a bit, so that's always been good. Good player, man. I know we joked about the Pinball Wizard song too when we were playing a lot of Party Zone there for a while too, so that was kind of a thing. Everybody either likes or either hates or loves that song, and there's no in between, it seems like. So it's kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy, if you will, but good stuff. Yeah, I try to get to know the people that are on here, so I try to remember what their things they say and their lives. You know, it's very important to me, so I want to try to keep that relationship going. So anyway, thanks for coming back. Hope you like the content, man. Try to do this every week. It doesn't always happen. I've tried the last couple times on a Saturday. It hasn't really worked out real well. Had to push it back, I got a skunk. I had a skunk a couple weeks ago. That's back, so I'm having to deal with that. So this morning I had to do a Home Depot run. Try to get some more stuff to try to get that sucker out of here. We trapped the last one and got him out of here, but who knows, man. I don't know if it's the same one or if it's a different one or not, but skunks are not fun. So, dealing with that. Starting artist, Pinball Wizard. Do you know how to get the multi-ball in this? Is there something I have to do to get it? That's a much better score, but I better check the rules. Maybe it'll tell me in there. Top button rollover scores 1,000 points and it starts. They misspelled it. Starts multi-ball when flashing. So at top button rollover. So I have to just roll over it? I wonder if I can do that on plunge. Maybe that's what they're referring to, but we'll give that a try. I can't imagine it's that simple, but anyway, I forgot exactly, but I think you need to get the ball through the flashing blue and red lights on the top, and then get it in the top. Oh, here and here, red and blue, and then get up to the top. 500 when lit. Yeah, because I missed that target again. Here, let's do. I want to see if I roll over it. But that's what you mean. You're just talking about the red and blue rollovers. I gotcha. Okay, that makes more sense. So it's like there's nothing to roll over really. So, but if I shoot for those, lost that one. That was quick. All right, so if I shoot at the widest one, hopefully I can get a carom to go to the outside. So that's what I'll try to do. See if I can't get a multi-ball going here. It's not wide enough. Well, I rolled over it, but it didn't select, so maybe I have to get the drop targets first and then do it? I'm not sure. It just reset, so I'm not really sure. Oh, that was right down the middle. We're gonna figure this out. The fact that the score is so low is pretty wild because, I mean, I feel like somebody would want to play this quite a bit and kind of get into it. Like, there's some fun to be had here. Like I said, especially on the micro. Like, I have my micro at work right now. I took it for like an office event for fun, and they won't let me bring it home. They've liked it so much that they're like, you're not taking the thing home, are you? So I've just left it. It's been there for 6 weeks now. So people keep playing it. I'm like, hey, go ahead. That's what it's for. I don't use it a lot at home, so I'm like, have it at it. quite a few of them ask me like, "Hey, where can I get one of these? Like, what do they cost? You know, how much?" And I'm like, "Hey, you know, go here and go buy one." Like, oh, come on. It's a bummer, man. When it goes out in a hurry. Ugh. Man. Okay. Can't tell if the auto plunged or if it took my plunge late or what. It was really strange. Oh, come on. That was a terrible game. And we'll play a couple more. Then we'll move on to Legend of Kage, which I know we've already played. A lot of these we've already played recently. But it's kind of a bummer, man. I was hoping they'd mix it up a little more, but they really haven't. I feel like they're trying to boost sales on packs that people haven't bought. Maybe that's a thing, I don't know. I hope that's not a thing, but... Oh, jeez, oh Pete's. This isn't going well. But at the very least, my fingers will be good and limber now. We played almost 20 minutes of this. Same player shoots again when lit. I almost had that. It was just went out just as the ball died. Top of the morning to you, Chalada Love. How you doing, man? How's it going? You getting ready for World Cup soccer? What a match last night. Holy cow, man. Pinball Wizard, if you did not see the Battle of the Streamers match between Skulljo and Tomato Grass, you missed out. Definitely go watch it. It is an awesome display of what that event or what that tournament is like sometimes. It was awesome. So I won't give it away. But definitely give it a shot if you want to watch some good pinball playing. It was really cool to watch. So, all right. Legend of Kage. This one, hey, look at that. It's right next to it, too. How funny is that? It was a sick match. Yes, it was. Don't give away the ending. But man, oh man, it was close. All the way to the end. Awesome, awesome game. Not to mention, literally an awesome game. World Cup Soccer, I actually started playing it during their stream, and I got my personal best, 2.2 billion points on that sucker, and it doesn't even crack the top 50. That's the hilarious part. So, morning pinball crew, Real Creamer, what's going on, man? Last night's Battle of the Streamer was intense. Yes, do not give away the ending. But man, what a game! I'll tell you what, I was excited. Not what I expected, so I didn't watch it. I only have the micro and don't like watching tables I can't play. Okay, well good. That's probably why you're here early. Because we got a lot of the HD tables I try to get out of the way first, so that makes perfect sense. I always forget about this extra flipper on this one. Kind of strange. And I know people rave about this table. I've never been a huge fan of it, but it is one of the better ones. I mean, the Taito packs in general are really good, so I really can't complain. I mean, it's a really... I do love that sound effect when it does the orbit. I will say that. The game itself I don't even like. Legend of Kage is actually quite terrible, but... I've tried to play it many times, mostly on Evercade, with the Taito pack. The Taito games are on the, I take it back, on the Taito Pocket is what I have. And I've tried to play it on there several times, and besides, I don't understand, like, people have raved about this game forever. So... I do like the Evercade, if anybody asks. I do like the Evercade. I just wish that they would stop doing pocket handhelds and do more cartridges. It's kind of getting annoying. So, while I like a lot of these games, I would much rather play them on... I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, my Micro or my Legends Mini is in the background. I play a lot of the game, arcade games on that instead. I play lots of vertical shooters. That's a lot, mostly what I like. But I do like arcade Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, beat 'em ups in particular. I really like for arcade games. So even some of the newer ones, like you got was it Scott Pilgrim? I freaking love Scott Pilgrim versus the World. That was a great beat 'em up game that came out. Turtle Shredder's Revenge. So. Wow, that did not go well. I know most of what I've ever heard on this one is to knock out these drop targets on the sides and then go for the targets up towards the top by the mini flipper. And that is harder said than done, I will say, because it's not a direct shot. You kind of have to backhand it. Like you can't make it from the left flipper real good just because of the angle, but I've never had much success, at least from there. I mean, oof, I always forget about that. Create my own gap there, it's not good. It does the same thing on Haunted House, and I can't stand it. And I love Haunted House, but played that one last week. I wasn't very good at it, but we played it. Wow, okay. I've been out of the mix for about a month. Is there any word on Battletoads and Killer Instinct? You know, it's still to be determined. I know they've been tested. They've been looked at. I've heard that. I've heard good things. They're just, I don't know what happened. If they're doing a complete redesign, or if they're adjusting things, or from what I could tell, or from what I've heard, they didn't have a lot of problems with them. They're actually pretty awesome. So I'm not sure what the delay is on releasing them, but I don't know. So nothing yet, sadly. I'm really looking forward to them. I wish that they would just drop, because the Primal Carnage tables have not been great. Deluxe, I even did an hour-long video on Deluxe the other day. I actually like Deluxe quite a bit. We'll play it here in a little while too. But it's kind of broken. There's some stuff that they need to fix. I submitted a video to Atgames, and they're going to send it over to Magic Pixel to see if they want to do anything about it. To be honest, I don't know if they will. But in my video, I did timestamps of issues that they could fix to make that game really, really good. And I hope they consider it, because the game itself is not that bad. The Ball 2 thing, the catastrophic event, is kind of a cool idea. It's different. I heard a suggestion that it would be much better to do that. I think it was Skolojo said that. It would be a much better idea to do it as a Ball 4. That would be a cool idea. You can basically gain an extra ball if you complete the catastrophic event. Whereas you lose a ball completely if you don't do it well this way. So, I don't know. My only suggestion was to up the timer. It's 40 seconds isn't enough with the way the Magic Pixel physics are. So, I think if they did 60 seconds, it would be pretty reasonable. Like, you'd have more time to take that shot. Boy, that was terrible. I just did that again where I up this and it goes right through there. Like, that's not cool. I've never, I'm surprised so many people like this game, because I never really got it. Like, I just don't. The sound effects are good. And I like a lot of the Taito tables. Jeez, Pete. In fact, my favorite is Darius. And I know from the way we never play Darius. So, Primal Carnage overall is a disappointment. I finally got the 3 Primal tables on Thursday. Had to wait so I could use the full value. Yeah, okay, so you use the Flipper Friends coupon. That's the only way to go. I actually played the Solid State this morning And I'm surprising I like that better than, I don't know, I like it better than I did. Maybe because it's fully functional, whereas Deluxe has all these issues with the capture holes and different things. I don't know. The solid state is not good either. There's no reward, there's no incentive to go back. I don't know. I just tried it because it was sitting next to Primal Carnage Deluxe, and I thought, yeah, I'll give it a whirl, try it again. My opinion's still the same. It's still, you know, probably a 4 or a 5. There's just no value in that title. I don't know. It's just sad. And I like solid state games. I've made it pretty clear I actually like a lot of those. But plus, it often takes 10 to 15 seconds for the ball to get down to the flippers. Yes, that was my biggest complaint, is that you lose 15 seconds, almost, just getting that ball down. Even if you don't even touch it, just because it goes into the bumpers. Like, you can't... It's just terrible, man. Oh, come on. I hate this game. I actually don't like Kage. Primal Retro is my favorite out of it. Really? Chaotic BPR said the same thing. He does the testing for Atgames. And he actually said the same thing. He likes the retro version of the Primal Carnage more than Deluxe, more than the remake, and more than the solid state. So I was shocked by that. And that's the one I don't have. I chose not to buy the retro, and I figured, well, yeah, I have all the Deluxes from all the other titles, so I'm like, I'm gonna give it a whirl. I generally like the Deluxes because they have lots of things to do. They have some pretty good modes usually, they have some multi-ball, usually have something about them that I really like. And so, I gave it a whirl, but nope. Soon we'll be able to go to a game I actually know how to play, so that'll be good. I'm actually really good at Jurassic Park too, so I'm kind of surprised we didn't get Mayhem or World, to be honest, but hey, whatever. Snoopy's brutal, so that's gonna be fun. Snoopy can be a really hard game. Oh. Alright, that's enough Kage. My goodness. I'm blowing through these, but that one's just not great. Anyone check out the IFPA rankings or whatever they are? Yeah, yes, in fact, I went over that a couple streams ago, actually. I'm personally 24th. I think Papa Brad was 8th. Tomato Grass is number 2. Mad Ben Han was number 1. Chalada Love, I cannot remember what you were. I think you were in the 30s, maybe, but you have very little playing time compared to the rest of us that had like 2 or 3 years, some of us. So, Green Eggs and Ham. Boy, oh boy. I felt like we just played these games. So this is the Dr. Seuss one, and I did a whole stream on Dr. Seuss, and I know we've covered it then, but we've also covered it during, we played a lot of these Dr. Seuss titles through, your 27th. Okay, cool. You're better than I thought then. That's awesome, man. The time should start once the ball gets to the bottom part of the playfield, like in Creature. Ah. Is there a timed section in Creature, though, where it doesn't count until the end? I'm trying to think if there's anything that's actively timing anything in Creature. But you're right, it would be good if it, like, once it hits the flippers, give you 30 seconds or something. I mean, that could work. You feel like that'd have to be something that... So these tables can be pretty washed out. Make sure that this looks okay. I think I got my exposure pretty dark, so hopefully this looks okay on stream for you guys. I try to keep the exposure pretty dark so that the games come out pretty well.
I do not like them, Sam I am.
So this one, it's all about the ball saves. I know we've talked about this one before. And the center post. You're going to have to deal with that. Shooting for this is a really tough shot off the left flipper. You do this this ramp here quite a bit to try to get ball saves. So we're going to try to do that. And you really got to watch your orbits, because they can be pretty brutal on that. Oh, move your car. You're saying that's a time. Yeah, it is kind of timed. You're right. They look outdated as they're not. They are more recent IFPA rankings than February. Yeah. Lotto level will definitely skyrocket. Yeah, you're absolutely right. But I will say this, even before the 15th, later this week, Wednesday? No. Is it this week? I think it's this week. They're going to do the announcement for... No, I think it's next week, now that I think about it. For the IFPA, go to that website and make sure to register your ID and get your logos and stuff up to date. So I did that this week, and I don't want someone... Not that someone's going to steal my ID or anything, but just to have it populated and ready to go when they do announce it, because I'm hoping they have some surprise announcement for us, something big. So I wanted to kind of take care of all that stuff ahead of time.
Would you like them here?
Okay,
or
first
there?
mission.
Hit left and right orbits.
Left and right orbits are not terrible to hit on this one, so that's good. That's one.
Nice shot.
Now we just have to settle the ball down and get it back. Oh, but you gotta hit the left, and now I have to go back to the right orbit. So I gotta figure out how I want to do this. Maybe I'll do a post pass. That does not work on this. Interesting. Okay, well that's one way to do it. Okay.
Hit the right flashing hole.
So that's the mode. Now we just have to hit the hole to complete it, which is terrible. I hate that they make you do that.
Like them here or there.
That's the first mode.
Like them anywhere.
In the house. So this is one up top, I think. Yeah, I think I lock it and I have to put it, in the house. That's this one. So you have to hit the would you targets.
Ball 1 is locked.
No? I thought I had to go up top for this one.
Would you like them in a house?
Oh, we hadn't started it
Them
yet.
in the house.
Jeez, oh, Pete's.
Hit flashing spot targets. Ball save reward.
Yeah, there we go. So now doesn't he drop me, or does he just throw it? No. Okay, here we go. This is the one I was talking about. So now I can hit these two targets up at the top. The one on the left is pretty simple. You can kind of fight it that way.
Nice shot.
The trick is not losing this ball.
Hit the ball to
Okay.
the house.
Now this shot, super tricky because it wants to roll off, and you got to time it with the door opening. So, oops, I meant to dead flip that and it did not work. Don't you dare. Oh, come on. Terrible. Hey guys, on the way to NOLA. Yeah, awesome, Tomato Grass. You said New Orleans, man. That's gonna be fun. I've been there once when I was in 8th grade, so that was a long time ago. But it was fun. It's like a whole nother world down there, man. I don't know if you've gone before, but I loved it.
Lock is lit.
And eat everything is what I'll tell you. Eat tomatoes.
Ball 2
eat
is
the
locked.
alligators. Eat squid. Eat snake. Try everything because it's a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Would you like
pretty
them
cool.
in a house?
I had gyros for the
Like
first
them in
time.
a
That
house?
was
Hit flashing spot targets.
Tomato Grass. You got to be driving, right? I think he's in Alabama. I think it was south of Nashville. I know that. It's probably not Alabama. I probably got that wrong. But I would assume he's driving. Get up there. Come on.
Do not move.
So at the very least, the missions stay open even if you lose the ball. So that's good. I just got to hit that stupid ramp so that I can actually start the mode. We're going to go back up this ramp here. And I do like that the ball is green. I love the Dr. Seuss tables have like colored pinballs and stuff. I think that's a really cool feature. If you call it a feature. I like it. Adds a little personality to the tables. Oh, come on. I have to hit that ramp again. That's the one problem with these tables is that they're very linear. So you do the same things again and again and again. So they're not real good to stream because if for some reason I fail, you're going to have to see the exact same thing again and again, which is kind of disappointing. But they're actually pretty fun to play. They tell the story in most cases, which is really cool. I love that.
Nice shot.
Come on.
Ball save is lit.
Don't you dare. Oh,
Do not
I thought that
move.
would dead flip. It didn't dead flip at all. Wingo! What's going on, man? Some flipper friends. Oh, come on. We're still dealing with magic pixel physics. So, there's that. Wow. Now I have to start the mission again. Wow,
Do not
okay.
move.
This is not going well. 25 million is not a lot of points. That's the way to hit that shot.
Would you like them in a house? Would you like them with a mouse?
So now I'm going to have to hit the ramp again to go back up to the house, upper playfield. If I don't lose the ball. Dead flip over to here. Missed the shot. Come on. Gotta hit the shot. Okay, now he's going to throw it up there again. Hopefully I can get to it this time.
Nice shot.
Usually I can get this from this left flipper. It's not going well. Ugh, man, oh man. I should have dead flipped that. Jeez. Alright. I probably should have registered that score, but oh well. It wasn't that good a score anyway.
I do not like them, Sam I am. I do not like green eggs and ham.
Come on. This is always the toughest part about these games. Like, some of these really hard flipper shots to start the mode, like you're not going to score a lot of points just doing combos on some of these. So, like, you have to start the modes. So, one thing I can do is work on ball saves.
A combo.
You need quite a bit of momentum
Would you
to
like
take that
them
shot,
there or there?
even from the tip of the flipper. Like, the ball had to be rolling all the way down.
Left and right orbits.
Alright, so this is orbits again. This one's pretty easy. Tried to capture that ball and it did not work.
Do not move.
Where am I gonna go? So. Oh. Huntsville, Alabama. I was right. So driving, just got gas, so I won't be messaging much but listening. Alright. No problem, Tomato Grass. We get it, man. Careful driving. Enjoy the trip. That should be an amazing experience, man.
A combo.
And with any luck, I'll get this ball. Oh, I gotta start the mode again.
Do not
Well, this is the
move.
last time I'm gonna play this one. This is... We'll get to something different. We'll go to Primal Carnage, probably. What else we got? Oh, we got Victory. We'll do that one, too. We just played Victory, but we'll do that one again. I like that table.
Ball one is locked. combo.
So disappointing. The fact that I have to put that ball back in that target again, or that shot. It's a tough shot. I mean, I made it look easy there, but
Here or there?
Hit left and right
right
orbits.
and left, flashing orbits. Wish that would have counted. That would have been cool. But get up there. Come on.
Do not move.
Yeah, if we hadn't played these titles like a lot lately, I would have been more prone to play these more, but man, oh man. We'll start over. I want to get one good game in here.
Do you like green eggs in the ham?
Chalada love. That was kind of the idea. It's funny you mentioned that because Chalada love just mentioned that he likes playing, likes watching these on Saturday mornings because it feels like cartoons. That's kind of like what I was hoping for.
A combo.
And the idea, you know, ideally, I would like to get kids watching these and starting to get into pinball. That would be fantastic. So we need to grow the community to maintain
Ball one is locked.
everything. We want Stern to be healthy. We want Jersey Jack to be healthy. We want Pinball Brothers and Spooky Pinball and all those guys that keep making pinball tables. So, not to mention Atgames and Magic Pixel. So, good way to do that is get your kids involved, get them playing pinball. So,
Ball
it's
two
exciting.
is locked.
So that was kind of the idea when I started Saturday mornings. I know evenings work for a lot of people, but there always seems to be an arcade event or something going on. And evenings are tough. You know, I'm married. We've got kids together, and they've got sporting events and cooking and the whole bit. Everything happens at night. So I just thought Saturdays or even Sundays as an alternative, which is not what I like to do,
A
but
combo.
it works sometimes if I can't work out Saturdays.
Ball three is locked.
Saturday nights, I typically have a date with the wife, so we go out somewhere nice.
For jackpots.
So.
Hit flashing spot.
Oh, I'll be darned, multi-ball,
Value.
and lose a ball really quick.
Do not move.
And it takes you out of the mode. That's kind of a bummer. I wish it would just leave the modes active. Is that not a jackpot? It is considered a jackpot.
Do not move.
I was trying to hit that ramp as many times as possible,
Do not move.
but I'm losing so many
Ball save.
pinballs.
Do not move.
There's probably, yeah, I've already got a better score. Now my flippers. Oh, what the hell? That was weird. I had a ball up here,
There.
so these flippers died. I could use those flippers, but I couldn't use these. So that sucked. I lost a ball while that one was up there. That's terrible. I don't like that at all. A juniors tournament would be awesome. Yeah, you're right, man.
Nice shot.
And they do kids tournaments all the time for the real pinball tables. They try to get people involved, but it's a tough sell a lot of times for pinball. When you got when you're going up against video games and cell phones and
Flashing hole.
all that stuff, it's really hard to get a kid to stand in front of a pinball machine. And a lot of times the pinball machines are quite tall. For little kids that want to play them, they have to have stools and things like that. So it doesn't really work out as well as we would have hoped. So you like that little move? I rolled it over. That was intentional. It just didn't work out quite like I wanted. There we go. Complete that stage.
Like them here or there, I would not like them anywhere.
Brooklyn, getting some beers. Hey, you could do beer on a Saturday morning while watching cartoons, sort of.
Would you like them with a mouse? Would you like them with a mouse?
Hit flashing spot targets.
Hit flashing spot targets. No, that's Cat in the Hat. That one has terrible voice acting. Oh my god. Hit flashing drop target. I hate that. It just, every time I hear it, it just makes me cringe. could do voice work for them if they want. I could do that. Like, hit flashing, drop targets. I can sound like an idiot, but I don't know. I know he was trying to go for some type of impersonation or something, but it wasn't working. Whatever he tried to do. So, anyway. Come on now. Tomato Grass, what Tomato Grass needs to do is get a self-driving car, and then he can watch the stream all the way to NOLA. Or anywhere for that matter.
Egg combo.
Would you like
I don't
them
have
in
a Tesla or
house?
anything
Would
self-driving.
you
I would
them
love
with
it.
a mouse?
Hit flashing spot targets.
Hit flashing spot targets. That's a little better. Now I gotta hit that ramp again. But here we are, we're spending all this time on the same game and doing the same modes again and again and again. That's the disappointing part with these. They don't translate well. Like, this is a fun game to play actually, but it's gotta just be something that you're just kinda doing. Don't you dare. Hit that darn target. It's either I gotta hit a sharp angle with the right flipper, or I have to pop it up with the left one and just hope to hit it on the backhand, but it's a tough shot. Come on, get to my right flipper. Let's go. Tried to do a nudge, that didn't work at all. Dead flip is about my only recourse on that. It's the best shot I got. And I still can't, I don't have full control of that, so. Mad Ben Han, welcome, man. I got a fever, and the only cure is more pinball. Well, good, I got the difficult target this time. Maybe I can actually complete the stupid mode this time. There. Jesus, come on. I tried to get stupid and tried to get that ball to the right flipper so I could take that shot up the ramp, but now I gotta restart the stage. So terrible. Mad Ben, good score on Primal Carnage Deluxe, man. Second overall right now, I think, is what I've seen. So, tough table. Tough table. I know you and I discussed it a little bit, but we'll be playing it.
Do not move.
We're about done with this one. This thing, man, I tell you. I like some of the Dr. Seuss tables, but this is not one of my favorite ones. ABC and Grinch are the best. So. I'd love to get into another multi-ball, but pump up the score a little bit.
Combo.
It's crazy because the score's not that bad, but I haven't done anything. So go figure.
Kickback is activated. Do not move.
You gotta keep your ball safe constantly.
Egg combo. Egg combo.
There's some points to be had on egg combos, that's for
Would you
sure.
like them in a house? Would you like them with a mouse?
Would you like them over here? Would you like them over there? There we go. Dead flip back to here, and then take the shot up the ramp. Dead flip again. If you don't know how to dead flip, definitely practice. Practice, practice, practice. It is the #1 reason why I have improved as a pinball player is dead flipping. It is. I'm just shocked at how much of a difference that simple technique has made. So, capturing's all fun and well, but if you can't dead flip, like, it hurts, man. Catastrophic event is the worst. Yep.
Nice shot.
I'm hoping they look at my video and go, wait a minute, our capture holes don't even match the trailer we put out. I hope they fix it. So, who knows? I doubt they will. That game's been sitting in the cooker for, what, over a year, I think I've seen. Like, it's been created since 2023 or something like that. No, 2024. May of 2024, apparently, was supposed to originally come out. The one time I get the house open to take the shot, come on, ball, settle down. Actually, I could do that too. I always forget that I can shoot it through the... You can actually shoot it into here and then into this capture hole, or to get it up to the house too. I always forget that you can do that.
Nice shot. Back to the
Alright.
house.
I just gotta get this here. I like to capture it here. I'm gonna wait for this door to open up again. There we go. That's how you do it.
I do not like them.
Finally. Now I have to complete the stage, which again, terrible, terrible idea.
Ball save is lit.
It actually says start stage. I thought I had to complete it. Stupid orbits, man. Alright, got to play Dungeons and Dragons. Dude, what do you think? It's video games mixed with pinball. I want to play that table. They have it about a half hour for me. I'm hoping to go play it tomorrow. PinMap, if you guys have not heard of it, definitely check out PinMap. It's an app on Android. I think they have it on iPhone too. Definitely check it out. You can find tables around you, or places that have pinball tables around you, and then you can go check them out. So definitely do that if you haven't already. Gregor's a lucky guy. He now has one in this house. He traded his Godzilla for it. Wow. I want a real pinball table, but I don't think I'd get a new one. I want to get like a Independence Day or a Starship Troopers or something like that. Probably in the $3,000 to $4,000 range. I'm still not ready to do it yet. I don't have the money for it. But one of these days, I'll have one. Some of my problems with real pinball tables is the volume. Everything is so loud. They're also incredibly heavy. So there's all those types of factors that I deal with. So, alright, so Victory. This one's pretty quiet. Why is it so quiet? I thought I had the settings turned up on this. Yeah, they're at 85. We'll go even higher. We'll pump these numbers up. Put them up to 100. I think I did it globally, and so they're probably set to the global settings now. So this one's probably actually turned down in that respect. So there, we'll go back into this Evil Dead pinball. It looks cool. I will say I'm not an Evil Dead fan, but the table looks really, really cool. Watch Tomato Grass rage over Primal Carnage Deluxe. That will be fun. But I think he's going to be gone most of the week, so I'm not sure when he said he's going to come back, so... Actually, I think this is a weekend trip now that I think about it. So... This table is still really quiet. Alright, so we'll pump this one up a little bit. We'll try 35. Just really loud for me, usually. But... That's better. Now you can hear it. Okay, so this one I think we've talked about before. You got a series of checkpoints. There's 7 of them. You have checkpoint 1. Checkpoint 2 is over here. Checkpoint 3 is up here. Checkpoint 4 is down here. Checkpoint 5, checkpoint 6, and checkpoint 7, and then Victory up at the top here. This is the finish, the checker flag. So you want to go through and do that in order. So you want to try to shoot this shot here. And then once you get up here, you want to take the shot to here. Once this pops out, you want to try to take the shot from the left flipper wide around the checkpoint for 3. And then it's going to come back down here. You want to throw it back into 2, go back up here. This time you take the shot from the first half of the flipper to go up into here, and that'll take you over the rollover. As it comes out the rollover, you can take the shot directly for the checkpoint. Number 6 is pretty straightforward. You just got to get it back to your right flipper, take that shot directly. It's a drop target. 7 is a rollover, so if I recall, you had to do... Oh, you can go back up to 2 and just send it back around, and it'll go back to around the checkpoint for there. That covers that, and then you just take the shot for victory. And ideally, you do that multiple times. I'm hoping to jump at some Pinball FX VR at some point to do. Dude, I watched a whole stream about that last night, and I'm seriously considering buying a Meta 3 to try it out. Just got checkpoint 1. And if it doesn't work out, I'll send it back. But I can't imagine buying them. And I thought about it. I've now bought a lot of these tables, not 3 times, but almost 4 times. Because I've started buying them on Zen Pinball World too, so that I have them in my car on my cell phone. So, like, Zen is getting my money all over the place. So, it's getting a little silly at this point. But I do love pinball, so it's not their fault. Luckily, they're fairly cheap. The tables that I don't have are like Addams Family, Star Trek. You know, the ones that are like $10 to $15 again and again and again. I don't do that. I'll definitely pay $5 multiple times for Garfield or Camp Bloodbrook or some of those. But bigger titles, man, it's expensive. I would like to try VR again. I had a PSVR 2 at one point, and I played Gran Turismo. Awesome title. But the thing with that is the headset had to be perfectly placed on your head to be clear. It was not clear most of the time. And the forward movement when I'm not actually moving forward is what really got me sick. So anyway, I ended up returning it. I couldn't justify keeping it for the price. It was more than the PS5, which I ended up getting out of the PS5 too. I didn't even care for it. So now that we've beaten checkpoints 1, 2, and 3, I'm working on 4. So if you get a goofy roller, you can get that one too. But I generally shoot it back up to checkpoint 2, and I'll shoot up right by this L ramp to get this shot. So I find that to be the easiest. So put it into 2. Try to get it on that flipper if we can. That didn't work at all. So we'll go back to 2. Super slow physics on this one. Yeah, I got a comfort mod for my PS2 VR that keeps it locked in place. I play on PSVR 2 most daily since it came out. Really? Wow. It's impressive, man. It looks beautiful. I couldn't justify it. And just playing Gran Turismo 2, like I play a set of Corsa, I play F1, and so I wanted to play those in VR too. And the fact that they don't have VR on those on PS5, like it had to be Steam. So anyway. I love VR. I love the idea of VR. I've used it for work. I do architecture and engineering. So we have applications for VR, and I get to use quite a few different types of headsets here and there. So that should be 4. Now I'm going to checkpoint 5. Looks like I already had 4 done when I said that. Alright. So I'm going to send it back to 4. There we go. Now I hit checkpoint 5. Now I gotta do checkpoint 6. This is gonna be our shot right here. Got it. Okay, so checkpoint 7. Now we have to do that rollover again. So if we go to 3, take the shot to 3, this is gonna kick out and come down through 7. And now I have to shoot for victory. So we're gonna settle this ball down and not do that. Get up there. You can just plunge if you happen to lose the ball. You can get victory that way, but you don't want to lose the ball to do that. So, and I haven't got an extra ball opportunity yet. So there we go. Now I do. So if you hit that shot enough times, you can actually get an extra ball. If I don't lose the ball, that would be terrible at this point. Oh, as I say it. Hey, House of Hounds, what's going on, man? Like Chalada Love said, welcome to Saturday morning pinball. It's kind of like cartoons. I love it. It was kind of the intent, but that's pretty cool. Victory! Love this table, actually. I think this table would be really, really fun for a tournament table just because you'd have to do it multiple times. Like, you're going to have to go through the track probably 4 or 5 times to get a really good score. I think that'd be a lot of fun. So. Okay. I missed out on my extra ball last time. That really hurt my score. That's not what I want to do. Come on. There we go. That's going to kick out to here, so that's going to give me a good shot at checkpoint 1. Okay, that technically worked, but unorthodox. Now we're going to go checkpoint 2, which is this guy here. Checkpoint 3, we want to do wide on the left flipper up here. No, you want to go the other ramp. I got a little flipper happy there. Capture this one, go back to 2. Back up to the upper playfield. Yeah, it's tough. You really want to... Sometimes you can capture on that left flipper and that's ideal, but it's a completely random bounce up there. When the ball is on this right flipper, you should be taking this shot through checkpoint 1 quite a bit because that's how you're gonna secure your extra ball. So take that shot a lot. If you're here anyway, take the shot. So. If we don't have it on the right flipper, then we're gonna be shooting for checkpoint 2 for the time being. Come on, ball. Settle down. Get up there. Ah. Alright. We're gonna start over. We've ruined that entire game so far. You won't have any issues getting a meta 3 to stay crystal clear no matter how you have it on your head because it uses pancake lenses, which is crystal clear on the entire lens. I have astigmatism, so I wear glasses. Can I take my glasses off or will I need them on? I don't know if I'm trying to remember if you wore glasses last night. I think you did. Is glasses an issue with Meta 3? Come on. Nope. You're gonna make me plunge that. I thought they'd auto plunge, to be honest. I went backwards on checkpoint 1 and it actually worked. That's funny. The rollover's the rollover, I guess, but that's funny. I didn't know you could do that. Atgames was supposed to announce IFPA this week. I thought it was supposed to be the 15th, but... which would have been this week. I wonder what's new with it. Yeah, I'm curious too, man. I really want to know what they're planning with that. Because it could be huge for the community for if they do something with tournaments or Flipper Friend ratings are one thing, that would be fun, but you can't wear glasses with Meta 3. Okay, so I'd definitely have to check that out. I'm generally, with my glasses off, I'm generally good up to 18 inches to a couple, 24 inches or so, and then I'll generally put them on. But I have them on right now to give my eyes a break from the contact lenses. I cannot stand the contacts, so I have to wear glasses, which is disappointing because I have such beautiful eyes. But, I'm sure you all agree. Having a heck of a time getting get checkpoint 5. There we go, finally. Now checkpoint 6, wide shot. That one's easy. Lost the ball. So now I'm gonna go checkpoint 7, which is over here. And I need to pump up my opportunity of an extra ball. So I need to keep shooting checkpoint 1 to try to get this extra ball right here. We gotta keep shooting for that. So do not forget about that during the process. If the ball ends up on your right flipper, definitely take the shot. So that just covered checkpoint 7. I want to go wide so that it comes to the right side as opposed to the left, so I can keep shooting for 1. Oh, that was a terrible ball. I lost a lot of points on that ball. Man. Victory! Well, I got that on the plunge, so that's kind of cheating, but it's not cheating, but it's not the way you want to do it. They counted that as checkpoint 1, so I didn't feel like I hit the shot, but I guess so. I'm actually going to go for this extra ball for a minute. See if I can get it, because I need the extra ball really bad right now. Come on. Had to save that one. This is dangerous. Ah! That's dead too. You can adjust the meta speed for wearing glasses, but I had mine adjusted to be as close to my eyes as possible. The 15th is this week in my mind since it was 3 days. Yeah, you're talking about the flipper, IFPA. Oh my god, that's amazing. We'll hope that you can win. Yes, the competition between House of Hounds and Chilada Love is tomorrow. Do you guys have a time on that? I didn't see a time for that. I should have put that in the notes, to be honest. But that is going to be a clash of the... Oh, are you serious? We're not going to do that. The top 4 for this Battle of Streamers Season 2 has been crazy. All really good players. I was really hoping to shock the world with Skull Joe, but just couldn't seem to do it. So, but he was a worthy competitor. He took Tomato Grass right to the end. So definitely watch that stream if you haven't already. What an awesome net battle. Come on. Terrible. Starting over. And my next question, Flipper Friends titles. We got a lot of Flipper Friends games. How many Flipper Friends games is too many? Or, the question I want to ask some guys is it too many or is it just enough? Because if you're in HD, you only get 5 tables, right? You're not actually getting the 4K tables to play. So maybe you want all 5 of those. So... we gotta be quick not to judge that there's too many tables because there's some wrap over, but stream was a nail biter from the beginning, and I'm sure yours and Chilada Love will be too. During that stream house, I actually got 2.2 billion. I was super stoked. I had never beaten the World Cup, and I actually beat Germany 5-4 in the final match. And I was pumped, man. I'd never done it. And that 2.2 billion is my best score ever. Funny thing was that even 2.2 billion doesn't even crack the top 50. You need 2.4 to crack the top 50. So, come on. Victory, you elude me every time. Not getting my extra balls, I'm not getting victory, I'm not doing real good. That counts as 4, so that's good. Checkpoint 5, that's 5. Checkpoint 6, we said was over here. That's an easy shot. Checkpoint 7, that's actually behind me on the rollover right here, so... if I can shoot this shot up to 3, we'll get it. No, that's not gonna work. Okay, I need to take that shot 2 more times for the extra ball. Very important shot on this table. I'm talking about the shot to checkpoint 1. You take that shot multiple times, get your extra ball. So there's 7. I just got victory. So that's cool. But nice score on World Cup Retro. Yeah, that was for me. I was pumped, dude. It's not your guys' scores. You gotta get 4 billion to compete with these boys, but man, oh man, I'll take it. But I tell you this, I didn't really know how to play that title, really. So to watch you guys play it, and I'm like, oh, I need to travel and do more cities. And I'm like, okay, so I did that. Sure enough, so maybe I am capable. Okay. Damn it. Trying to get that extra ball. See this? So because I didn't do it you have to do it during the ball. They reset. You gotta do 1, 2, 3, 4 to get the extra ball. And if you don't do them during the ball, you lose the opportunity. So I gotta do checkpoint 1 anyway for the next lap of the race, but I really want to do checkpoint 1, checkpoint 1, checkpoint 1. I'm gonna lose the ball anyway. That's victory. So everybody's seen victory, I think. I'm not in the top 50 either on World Cup side. No kidding, Mad Ben. Wow, dude, I'm right there. I was hoping that would be a game this week to play, but because I enjoyed it. That was a lot of fun last night. So, all right. So we got to do it. We're gonna do Primal Carnage Deluxe, the best game ever created. No, it's not. Primal Carnage Deluxe. So this thing, we did a whole stream of this, hour and 20 minutes or so ago the other day.
Primal Carnage.
This is a tough table. It's kind of broken, and we'll discuss that. Primal Carnage Deluxe. Okay, so a couple things. Some weird things on this one. I want to know how I want to show this. So this capture hole, which should be shooting right down here, actually shoots like this. So it shoots right across the playfield. This capture hole here should shoot to this right flipper based on the trailers that they gave out. Prior to its release, it shoots out to this right flipper, and instead it shoots out to the very, very, very tip of this right flipper. It makes it very difficult to hit. So otherwise, this table is actually pretty fun. I love the multi-balls. I'm not gonna rage, Real Kramer. It will upset me, but I'm not gonna rage. Kickbacks. Get the kickback. You have to hit this shot for kick and this shot for back. So you kind of have to loop it around the playfield. It's got like kind of a hook to it. You get those two things. Anytime we hit this capture hole, it's gonna go to this right upper playfield. And anytime there's 3 drop targets that block the ramps. So make sure the first time you hit that to defend yourself, because the ball's going to come straight back down. You're going to defend yourself the best you can. During the multi-ball, the Scientist multi-ball, there's 2 spinners, not 1. I thought there was only 1. There's actually 2. There's 1 here, Terra spinner right in the middle, and there's 1 here on the orbit. So both of those shots will yield you 1,000,000 points for each of the shots, generally. When we do get loaded, there's going to be, you have to hit GUNS to complete the mode. So 2 capture holes and 2 ramps, which means basically 6 shots, because you have to knock down the drop targets first if you haven't already. For Pteranodon tack, I like saying it with the P. Anyway, it's the same as your Scientist multi-ball. So you hit the Terra spinners to knock off hit points. You have the Pteranodon has 200 hit points. Each shot to the flipper or the spinners will be roughly 45 hit points. It doesn't quite get to 50, so it takes quite a few shots to take him down. But that's kind of the gist of it. So I haven't got to defeat the Tyrant, so I'm not really sure about that one yet.
Wild is untamed.
And if you get to lock the ball, I had a bug with the lock yesterday. So yes, So Mad Ben just mentioned here too, you have to slap save a lot on this table. Yes, you do. Coming out of this capture hole, if you guys have played Monster Bash, that capture hole, you know how it kind of gets lazy over time? You have to start slap flipping from the left side to capture the ball. The same thing applies here, but you'll have to do it almost every time. So, there seems to be a sadistic table designer at Magic Pixel who specifically is sending the ball between the flipper and the post. That's not true, Wingo. If you look at the trailer, it doesn't do that. Something they did affected it. Like they've either turned up the gravity or something. So they did something to this table that broke it, because it's not like that in the trailer. I don't know what they did. But, and holy crap, this is going to be loud now. So, we'll turn this one down. Victory was super, super quiet, so. The sound effects kit on this one is really loud, so, which is good. Most people like that. This is the upper playfield. There's some points to be had here if you can keep it up here. You want to hit the 4 drop targets first, and then go for the spinners. So you can see my score jumps pretty good when you can hit that spinner, but dome combos are pretty good. You can up the value by doing the bumpers, but I don't think they're enough to make it super profitable over time. I was trying to figure out whether or not they would be or not. I don't think they are. That's that shot there. Boy, if you don't time that perfectly, you're going to lose the ball. So, I try to use these... Jeez and Pete's. If you can get up here, all the better. It's a little tough to stay up there, but that's kind of the point. So these upper flippers here and here are basically useless. They have no application to make a shot. So what I end up using them for is to feed my lower flippers. I just kind of actuate them, get them out here so that they kind of roll out to the flippers. It's about the only purpose that I found for them. If anybody's found anything else for them, I'm all for it. You can take shots across the way to the capture holes, but I mean, it's a very risky shot, so. We're gonna try to take out those drop targets when you can. And I'm gonna try to. I keep trying to backhand this up the lock hole. It's a tough shot. I actually got it that time, but let's see if we can't do a good score on this today. My best, I think, is 20 million. So it's not great. It's certainly not Mad Ben Han great. We can start Scientist multi-ball if we get the ball to where we want it to be. Okay. Go back to the bumpers. Once you get into the bumpers, it's kind of a safe play to use the orbits to get into the bumpers. So, with any luck, this will kick out and I can actually do Scientist multi-ball. I guess I'm not lucky. Oh, there we are. There we go. So this is the shot we were talking about where we have the 2 spinners. So you try to manage the pinballs as best you can. Use the orbits to your advantage, just to give you time. And then this shot's pretty simple. Well, if you have a clear shot, it's a straight shot right from the center of this flipper, right up the spinner. It's pretty simple. And then any shot on the left flipper, take the orbit. So, and if I could keep this ball up there a little bit, I would love to do that. Just lost that one. Oh, boy, that was quick. We're not raging, but here we are. Here we are. All right, so this is ball 2. So this is where we're going to start our catastrophic event. So I'm going to have 40 seconds to take this ball, get it down to the lower flippers, and take one of three shots, not two. They will tell you that you have to hit it to one of the ramps. Either this one here or this one here, and you have to hit down the drop targets first and make that shot. Those work, but they also, what they don't tell you is that the center ramp will do the same thing. So you can hit the drop target for that one and go up the center too. I think it's an easier shot, and you actually can beat catastrophic event that way too. So here we go, second ball. We'll have, it says like basically 50 seconds, but it's basically 40 by the time it gets down here. So it's already 38. I'm going to try to capture this ball a little bit, hit that drop target down. Now I get the ball back, but I have very little time now. I'm pretty much locked into hitting that particular ramp if I'm going to beat this. So. I gotta hurry. That's not what I need. I was gonna try to backhand it, but nope. Dead flippers and ball's gone. So we'll start over. That is ball 2. Catastrophic event is brutal. So no matter how good a first ball you have, the second ball is pretty much toast unless you can make that. You can make those shots. So it's a bummer because the table's it's got some cool ideas going on. So I actually like the multi balls. Both of them are pretty good. But man, why kill the pinball spirit by giving them a ball that they're probably not going to be able to keep? So it's a tough sell. I don't understand why they did that. Dead flip this back over here. Alright. Dome events are your modes. That's not made that clear, to be honest, but now that I have both the I can do dome combos like that. So you can score some points that way, but you have to be pretty good at it and continue to do it. I equate it to like Insect World, if you guys have played that from Natural History Pack 3. It's not quite that devious, like it doesn't like reset every time, but this over, and we'll do our combos again. Come on. There we go. So that was $500,000. So I mean they compile on themselves. They get better, right? But okay, so this is loaded. This is where we were talking about. Boy, I thought I just bugged that. Oh, come on. Got that one back, luckily. So this is 2 ramps. Luckily, I already have the drop targets down and the 2 capture holes. So we're going to capture here. Tried to. Man, oh man. Alright, well that was pretty disappointing. Hit that like for retro, and if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Yes, please! My subs, guys. You guys have been absolutely awesome. I struggled to get to 200. It took a few days to get like 1 or 2. And then once I hit 200, I did my show, and it's like, boom, I'm at 209 now. So it's absolutely crazy. You guys have been... I'll be getting all kinds of shout-outs. This community is incredible, man. So I really appreciate all the love, to be honest. It's been absolutely incredible. Really? Really? Well, there goes another 15 seconds waiting for the ball. This is a catastrophic event, remember? So if I can beat it, It's like getting an extra ball, but there's no way now. No way I'm gonna get that ball back. Not in time. To take 2 shots? 2 shots. Come on. I got 9 seconds now to do 2 shots. Okay, we might have time if I get the ball back. I gotta hurry. No way. There's that game. So, yep. Fun, right? This is a great game. The crap part is, I think this game has a lot of potential. It's actually got some, like I said, it's got some cool ideas going on. I just wish they would implement things a little differently. Wow. Got that one back, luckily, but... Dead flip this over. Take out that target. Whoa! Alright. We're not going to go out like that on our first ball. That's no good. I tell you what, this is... I will say this: if you only have an HD or you only have a micro, this is a cool table. That's what I'm talking about. That is ridiculous. I did a slap nudge and it still doesn't matter. It's almost a 2-ball game that you can earn 2 extra balls. One's catastrophic event and one's at the shop. Yep, you're right, Real Creamer. You're absolutely right. And it shouldn't be that way. Like, I mean, we could say that. That magnet doesn't even, it's not even in the right spot. So that ball barely gets to the flipper. And having to slap nudge that every time, come on. You want to see me rage, watch me play Snoopy. We're coming up on that one. Snoopy's tough, man. And I want to like that table. But it is hard. We got Africa too, wow. Lots of tables. Lots of tables. Get up there. Lots of body English. Jeez. Go right back up there. That's the one nice thing. It's an easy shot to get to the bumpers and get back up here. Right? I could just do it again and again. I mean, you could score points all day doing that. I mean, nobody wants to do that, but, I mean, you could score some big points. This upper playfield has some points, so... I hate the fact that the left side of this has got like a weird curve in it because it accelerates the ball and it's just strange. But here we are, we're getting some good points, so that's good. Oh. And that's one thing, I could just go right back up there. Just shoot right. This is going to be Scientist multi-ball now. So let's see if I can get some good points on this time. I like this multi-ball. I really do. I wish it was a 3-ball, but oh well. Jeez. Just roll off the flippers. And that stupid capture hole is completely jacked. I like that save. There we go. Some pretty good points there. Whoop, that should have been an orbit. That's going to be in the way of that shot. Okay. So now you see this guy says lock, and I've got the dinosaurs opened his mouth. So we're going to try to take the shower right up the middle. This is going to kick it way off to the left, which is stupid wrong. Really? Got a good game going, right? I got a good game going. I got 11 million on my first ball, and now we go into catastrophic event. And I'm like, are you serious? At least this table doesn't have clouds that mess with your ball physics. You know what? I would take Exoplanets 10 times over this game. Exoplanets is a great game. I know the clouds are annoying. I don't like them either. But I still like that table way more than this one. So, come on now. Get off the frickin' bumpers and let me take a shot. Golly. Okay, so I knocked the one off the center. I'm going to get the ball back, but I'm not going to get it by the time the ball gets down to the flippers. It's going to take me... Just... Here we go. It's going to get down there. Maybe I have a shot for the center. Did that count? It did. Oh my goodness. And I still lost the ball. Oh. So wasn't that fun? I actually did it. I got it to go up the center ramp, but then lost the ball immediately. So it was still a net loss. So, but I don't even think you get points for the. Yeah, did I get any points to the catastrophic event? I don't think so. Like, if you get the catastrophic event, you should give me 20 million. Give me 10 million. Give me something. I don't know. That just feels wrong, man.
Net shot.
There's the kick shot. So now that we have this one, we should try for this shot over here. So we're gonna try to dead flip this. Go for the kickback. I missed the shot, but we're gonna go back to the shop. And by shop, I just mean the upper playfield. There's points up there. As I said, my best score is 20 million, so I'm gonna play this game out regardless of what happens. See if we can't get some points scored here. Straight up the middle. I want to go to the upper left playfield. I don't get up here very often, so I want to try to take advantage of that when I can. Man, oh man. You did it, so it again. So here we go. I had 11 million on my first ball. Nothing on my second, 3 million on the last ball. Completely destroyed the game. And I was doing pretty well. So that's Primal Carnage Deluxe, man. Like I don't know what else to tell you. We really haven't done much of the modes. But I could show some more of that if you want, but there's not. The game's largely broken, I think. Like, they need to fix some things. I doubt they will. They haven't fixed Zane Core. They haven't fixed... They never fix anything, so... Oh. Send it right back into the bumpers. This shot to the bumpers is... Wow. Okay. We'll turn that one off. Are you guys enjoying this game? Everybody loves this game. What do you guys think of it? Who bought it? Anybody buy this game? It sounds like some of you have. So, do you feel your $7 was warranted?
Net shot.
And then this one, There's that slap nudge every time, man. For the casual player, this is a 2-ball game. You're right. Absolutely right. They will fail on catastrophic event and will not be slap saving. You're right. You're right. It could be less than that because you're going to lose ball 1 or 3 because of this stupid capture hole. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Hell, I can't even do it. Having a heck of a time.
The hunt is on.
I'm glad I'm not on stream because last night playing this, I was inventing new curse words and making frequent use of old standard ones. That's poppycock. Oh, it's rubbish. It's bullocks. I'll use my British cuss words. No, I'm not British, clearly. But hey, British. All I can tell you is after this week, a lot of people will probably never come back to this table again unless they fix it. I would love to hear that they do a patch and they fix it up and people play this game and actually enjoy it. I would love to hear that. So, Magic Pixel, please, if you're watching, do me proud. Let's get this table fixed up. Fix Check and Pop. You never fixed that one. Check and Pop's a great game too. Like, fix it. The drop targets stop coming up, and they're like the primary reason to score points on that table. It's just disappointing. I mean, these are digital pinball tables. They are easy to fix, right? I know that's consumer talking, easy to fix, but like, come on, fix your product. You want more people to buy it, right? Patch it, get people to play it, get people to know that it's good, and they'll come and they'll buy it. Like, a lot of people who have been buying games on this pinball machine have all of them, just because we love pinball, and they're fairly cheap. Golly. I can have a killer ball 1 and get totally discouraged losing ball 2 from catastrophic event. If only 40 seconds, and if you miss, it takes time to get the ball back to the shot. You know, I mentioned that if they did 60 seconds, that would be a lot better. Because, and then let us know that we can use the middle ramp too, because I think it does help. If they reduce the number of tables each week, they will reduce the number of winners. That's true. That's true. And they have nothing to lose by giving people winners because you're going to buy more products. Because that's the only thing you can buy. So here we are, catastrophic event. I got all 3 drop targets down. That was cool. Did you see that? Unbelievable. There we go. Yay! It's like I got an extra ball. You barely made it. Well, you're right. There's the kick. Now we're going to go for the back.
Ready to hunt.
Golly. Everything wants to kill you on this table. And it's such a shame because I really do think the table is really good, actually. It has some really good potential here. These net shots, you know, you get good points, we're straight down the middle. Drop targets, okay, you gotta have them so you can get the ramps straight down the middle. Like, capture holes. Capture hole's broken, you gotta slap save. Capture hole's broken, goes clear off to the left. Like, just give... Most tables will have a ramp that you can use for safety, right? You can hit that ramp all day long, and you can get that ball safe. You know, once you get these ramps accessible, then you have an access point to be able to get the ball back and flip sides of the table. If you can't flip the ball you can't flip the table, you can't play the table. So you need to be able to get the ball from this side of the table to that side of the table with regularity. Whether you're doing a nudge, whether you're doing post passes, which is a more advanced technique, or using ramps, which is what most pinball tables do, it's going to be really hard to do that. 100% more tables in tournaments mean more tables in sales if people buy. You're right. That's true. Yeah, you're absolutely right. And this stuff only happens on Magic Pixel. You're right. Absolutely right. This is going to be a slap nudge again. Gotta hit it. Kills your ball. Here we're third ball on 7 million. This will be the last time we play this one. I mean, I think people have got the idea with this one. I want to love it. I feel like it's one good game, you'd have a really good score, and that would be worth it. But man, getting there is tough to justify. And if you get a good score on this, most people are going to give up and never play it again. So you could be on the back glass forever. So you could look at it that way. Ned, Ben, Han, and Tomato Grass can't have all the tables. They can, but the real hunt begins. Now I'm interested to see what Primal Carnage Remake looks like, because that should be a simplified version of this, so we'll see. I'm trying to go up the middle. I'm trying to do some... Can't capture on this table either, man. It's tough to capture. It just doesn't really work all that great. I have a Scientist multi-ball available, so I'd like to do that.
Get loaded.
Get loaded. It's a weird... Ball is saved. Well, they're trying to get me to keep playing this game, but... Straight down the middle again. That's one.
One more push.
Slap save for that. And again, Medben's right. Most people are going to lose that ball. Casual players are going to lose that ball. Here we go again. Every time I miss that shot, I got to do a slap save again. Hit the shot, Troy. Okay, whatever. That technically works. Well, that's a fitting end. Ramp combo shots are tough. You're right. Building dome combo points by hitting bumpers and then kill them on ramp combo shots. Okay, yeah, I gotcha. So you're saying ramp up your scores in the bumpers and then go for the dome combos? Is that how you got your big score in this one? Just doing that? Because they do compound, so... I don't know, I think you mentioned some of the upper playfield stuff can be pretty good too, but... Alright, we'll jump to Africa. So, anybody who are just HD folks, thank you for stopping by. Sadly, the Africa table is only eligible for the 4K tournament, but we do get to play it on the 4K this week, so... You can stick around to see a game that you can actually play at least if you want, but otherwise, thanks for stopping by. I know HD, we try to cover all those tables first and make sure that everybody gets covered. I never want to lose track of the HD folks because they were the basis of this entire system. And I felt very left out when the 4K came out and I couldn't afford it, so I totally get where you guys are at. So, Africa. This is another table. It's kind of broken. We've seen some bugs on it, but it has some fun elements to it, but... Multi-ball's pretty straightforward in this one. Luckily, I still have a ball save. I'm not going to lose the ball right away. That's odd. iAfrica's available on HD, yet not part of the competition. Haven't seen that happen before. You know, I hope that I read that right, but I did double check it a couple times. There has been some instances of that before, where I don't know why they did that, but they keep including more and more tables, so I don't know what they're doing. One more shot for multi-ball. It's got this cool little toy in the middle there, which spins around, which is kind of nice. Something different. trying to think if we've ever seen it before. I think it was in some of the older ones. Some of the older Magic Pixel tables had this spinning toy. I have seen it before. I just can't remember where. And I love the voice work on this one. She sounds amazing. Especially this Hoodoo Loop, Oryx Loop, Hippo Loop sounds incredible. I love that.
Netcat special reward.
Multi-ball.
Multi-ball.
Woof! That ball came back in a hurry. So, all jackpots on this one. You want to try to hit that Hoodoo Loop in your, hit your orbits. Couple ramps, couple orbits. Lots of points of potential here. I thought that was going to hurt my orbit shot. Oh, I lost both of them almost identical time. Arabian Nights vibe. It does. I love the music in this one. It's weird with table selections. I feel like I've played a lot of these tables recently. I said the same thing, Matt Ben. Although this is a new season. So, the end of season... So this is season 4, season 3 for HD folks. So, season 3, season 2, at the end of that one, we played a lot of these tables, which is crazy. Plus, we had the Dr. Seuss... we had the Dr. Seuss event, too, where we played all the Dr. Seuss tables, and now we're playing all those again, too. So, it has been... The table selection has been very weird. I definitely agree with you on that. Man. This table is getting quite dark. It does have a day-night cycle, which is kind of cool. It does not show up on camera as well as I would expect, but... We're going to start that one over. My goodness. Some tables were newer in tournaments. Never in tournaments. Yeah, I know. I don't know if they try to stay away from certain tables or not, but... Jeez, oh Pete's, really? I can't keep that ball safe. Ah, it refuses.
Hoodoo Loop. 1 million.
Come on. We can do better than that, man. This table, man. This is one I didn't really like when I did my reviews. I wasn't a big fan of this one. Certainly Egypt, and I liked Egypt a lot. That was a really good one. And I like Deep Ocean a lot too. And a lot of people don't like Deep Ocean, but I love an underwater theme, so that's probably more biased than anything. God's gracious. I want some new ones. I only have just time to play whatever's listed in the weekly tournaments. You know, Mad Ben, you don't have to play the tables that they put in Flipper Friends. I know you want to because that's the tournament scores and stuff, but I have found, since I've lost out of Battle of the Streamers, being able to play whatever table you want, that's really nice. I've been playing quite a bit of VPX too, and I'm like, there's stuff that I don't get to play. And I spent so much time practicing Party Zone, and I mean, none of that time is, I wasted so much time practicing.
1 million.
So, and I wouldn't say that I got any better, to be honest. So, that's the sad part. I watched all the videos, I tried to apply the knowledge. I could not keep the ball in play on this table to save my life. This is going to be a quick one, folks, because good old Africa. Dun 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 dun. Love the music. I mean, they basically went for a Lion King theme with this. It's just, it's a good choice. It's a real good choice. Alright, so Zebra. This one is actually, this is the mode that we've seen that's kind of broken at times. So, We'll see if we can actually complete it. But you have to hit the rhino hole twice, you hit the elephant hole twice, and you hit the lion hole twice.
Roll over million.
So we'll see if he'll actually let us complete it. Whoops. It's a tough shot, I will say that. Did flip it over, go back over there. Nah, it's sharper than that. Dead flip. There we go. That's one. That's one. That's two. So hopefully that one's done. So let that ball die. Bring it back to our right flipper.
Ball safe is activated.
So that's number 2 for Rhino. Now, Elephant, you gotta hit the ramp. So yeah, I hit this ramp here to go to... No, I have to hit the orbit. Didn't I have to hit the orbit? I thought. Yeah, that's not this one. That's what I thought. You gotta hit the orbit to get the elephant, or you gotta go straight up the middle, which is a really tough shot. I just tried to do it. We don't want that. So we gotta come back down again. We're gonna go the orbit around Jag this way,
Roll over million.
and then I gotta try to hit this shot twice. So got a little aggressive with my dead flip, if that's a thing. When you're as good as Mad Ben, every table takes an hour. That's true. I guess that does apply. I'm taking a break from Flipper Friends for whatever reason, primarily. For that reason, primarily. And you will find yourself having much more fun, Wingo. I will agree. Try not to lose the fun is tough. Yes. Pinball should not be a job. I know it becomes super competitive, so only with some games. Jurassic Park is one of them. Only for some of the games. Jurassic Park is one of them. Yeah, Jurassic Park's an awesome table too. Although can I play that one with the licensed music on stream? Is that going to be a problem? I'm not sure. I don't know if they have an option to turn it off like Knight Rider does, so I'm gonna have to check that out. After this game, we'll jump to Snoopy. I would have liked to play this longer. I played too much of
Zebra.
Primal Carnage Deluxe, probably. Oh, right back into Zebra. Oh, darn it.
Strategic holds 2 times.
Zebra's by far the easiest mode to get into on this one. Come on.
Ball is safe. Do not move.
That's it. Rhino 1. I was hoping that would get me up to the elephant, but it doesn't. They stop you. So. Wow. Kickback.
Do not move.
That works. We'll take Rhino that way. Whoa, that was close. I tried to dead flip it. Okay. We're gonna go for Lion now. Jeez. Not because I'm good at this Mad Ben. Try it out. Only one way to know if it's a musical trick or anything. Yeah, I know. Hello, gamers. Papa Brad, how you going? Typically, if license contact is detected, they just claim any advertising revenue. Well, I don't have advertising. I don't have enough streams. So, Flipper Friends time. Yes, it is. Saturday morning pinball. Wow.
Ball is safe.
Good effort, Troy. Good effort.
Multi-ball is left.
We'll just go for multi-ball. Screw it. I only got this one last chance anyway, probably, so. Whoa!
Jackpot.
Got that one back at least. Bumpers are going crazy. Stay up there. That would have been fine.
Jackpot.
Jeez. Terrible. Africa's kicking my butt today.
$1,000,000. Jaguar.
Jaguar. I don't remember Jaguar.
With flashing ramps 10 times.
Hit flashing ramps. Okay, so this one could be pretty easy. You can hit this shot right up the middle. You can I can hit this kudu loop with pretty good regularity a lot of times, so with any luck, if I can get the ball on the right flipper, we might have a chance here. Woof! That dead flip was not good. It hit too high. I shouldn't have thought I was gonna get it. With my channel, music footage for bands I do lighting for almost every video is detected, and I've only gotten 1 strike. Really? Wow. I gave you a shout out on Retro Legends. Yes, I've seen that, Papa Brad. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I had Billy Woods Mods gave me a really nice shout out too yesterday, which I did, or day before I didn't expect. You guys have been shouting me out like crazy, which has been really awesome. We have fun when Retro Tech was on as well. Yep, I had a good time as well. All right, what's up? Snoopy. Okay. Now Snoopy, as I recall, is not part of my favorites. I think I put it in the favorites just so it would be there, but I don't think it is. No, it is not. So you can take that for what it's worth. I don't think Snoopy is a particularly good game. It's, for being a kid's title, seemingly, it's an incredibly difficult game. So I do like it. I love the, I actually love some of the ball trails and things that you get with Woodstock. Really, really cool. I'm not sure why this camera is zooming. It very rarely does that. So, alright. So there it is. So Snoopy. This table is actually quite brutal. We're going to give it a go. But, I got a copyright strike on a movie clip on Retro Legends. I just clip it out of the live stream. I've had a blast playing this. Snoopy is not kid friendly. No, it is not. First thing, most of my score usually comes on skill shots. So that's terrifying, right? So skill shot right there. There's 1,000,000. That's probably the best score I'll have all day. Oh, these physics are really weird after playing Magic Pixel. Oh my goodness. That feels so different now. It's gonna take me a minute to adjust, guys. Holy cow. This is where you're not supposed to hit Lucy, but I always end up hitting Lucy anyway. And you're supposed to hit the ramp with... She's...
Hit the home base saucer.
There you go.
Hit the ball to the baseball field.
Hit the ball to the baseball field. So right up the ramp. This is tough to do, let me tell you. I've had very little luck doing these over time. I wish I had a torpedo bat.
You're not playing. Get off the field.
And I know hitting that baseball is pretty important. I should have dead flipped that. God darn it. Now the mode's over. It was too late. Come on. Ah,
It's not fair.
Snoopy. It just never felt right. Yeah, the ball feels really heavy for this one.
RTX channel has grown quite a bit in the last month. I've been away. Yeah, dude, I went from 150 to I think I'm at 209 right now in basically less than 30 days, I think. The growth has just been insane. So thank you to all of you who are subscribers. And if you're not, tell me what I'm doing wrong. I wanna gain your support. So we try to have some fun around here. And if we're not having fun, then what are we doing, right? So
Snoopy's doghouse to start a main mode. If everyone listened to me, this would be a perfect world.
Snoopy. Yeah, the ball's really heavy on this. I think that has something to do with it. Like, it just doesn't feel right. The flippers don't feel strong enough to me. That always catches me off guard. I'm gonna start over. Sorry, guys. I don't like to start over generally, but man, oh man. It's a game that really feels weird. Like I said, I think the most points I usually get is on the multi-ball, or on the skill shot, which is terrible. I take trolls over this every day. Supper times. This is an easy mode I can get into pretty easily. There's some points to be had here, so that's why I generally do it. It's an easy shot. Jeez. Outlands are really hungry on this one. Really hungry. You know what though? I love the Christmas title for this. The Charlie Brown's Christmas is awesome. It has the good music. The physics seem to be a lot better. It's a lot better than this one. Now I will say, if you bought the Snoopy table, the topper on the Snoopy table is awesome. The fact that they did Snoopy on top of his house, that was a really good design choice. It's a really cool feature. The toppers for the Jurassic Park table and the Snoopy table, I think, are both really well done. The Attack from Mars one that I have is pretty good, but those tables in particular, I thought they did a really nice job on the toppers. Sea of Thieves one I didn't really like. Attack from Mars or Adam's Family is okay.
Hit the home base saucer.
I'm trying. She told me to hit the home base saucer, so that's what I'm trying to do, but ball does not cooperate. Jeez, please. Trolls is great. Yeah, it is. I love Trolls. PG, welcome to the stream, buddy.
Everyone has to leave home.
Come on. There we go. I'll take my 2 million. It's basically all the points I have. Yeah, I have 5 million. 3 million in skill shots. That's kind of like how Garfield was when I first started it. And then I figured out Garfield and eventually got good at it, but it took a hot minute.
Let go of this blanket right now. I thought I
There's some jackpots out there, so that's what I'm gonna go for. Look at that! 5 million! Woo! Straight down the middle. I love the teacher in this too. Wah, 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 wah. I love that. I always love that feature. So 11 million. That was my whole score. Jeez. Your channels and content's great. Niche down to pinball well. You grow the channel quickly with shorts. I'm starting to do more shorts. I quit doing them for quite a while. Had to do more of them. Snoopy themed table is awesome looking. I was contemplating getting that over Attack from Mars. You know, if they Attack from Mars was, I kind of bought Attack from Mars because I was fearful that they weren't going to have it anymore. And I didn't know for sure if they would ever come out with Medieval Madness. That was my favorite. So I would love to have a Getaway one. I think Getaway would have been a really cool table. You could put the car up top as a getaway. Would have been a really sweet table or skin. But,
Lost again?
golly,
Crap.
Snoopy's brutal, man. You know what? I didn't even get my skill shot.
Everyone has to.
We gotta get our skill shot. It's my points. There we go. Take my million.
Go ahead. Ask me anything. Choose the sneaky dog.
Do 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 do.
Multiplayer race.
Whoa!
No dogs allowed.
There's no dogs allowed again, which I'm not a big fan of, but it's a tough mode.
Ah!
Jeez. Like, they don't give you any ball saves. It's unforgiving, man. For a kid's title, you'd think they would give you more ball saves, more kickbacks abilities. Like, you don't have to hold your hand, but you don't have to hold my hand with Snoopy, but at the same time, like, help the kids out that want to play this, you know? Although, I will say this, I was shocked to find out, most kids probably don't know who Snoopy is. So, that's crazy. Yeah, I found out it was like a lot of kids nowadays. I have like a lot of interns at my job, and you mentioned Snoopy to them, they have no idea who Snoopy is. Unless they've seen the Christmas special or the Great Pumpkin or something like that, they have no idea who Snoopy is, which is amazing. Tiger Mars Snoopy, see if these none are available. Wow, they're really getting hard up to get them, huh? Snoopy would be a good one. I still like the Jurassic Park one. That's the one my daughter wants. My daughter's 26, by the way, so it's not like I would have two in the same house. But she wants Jurassic Park, and I actually like the looks of that table. The one side looks really cool. The other side not so much, but it's basically a lot of ferns. I know that, but oof. Snoopy. So we got Snoopy. Yeah, we just got Jurassic Park after this. So ask me anything. The callouts on this get really old really quickly. I think that's something that bothered me too. And I don't know if you guys noticed this. It took me a hot minute to notice this. Did you notice this tree actually has a face on it? That was kind of cool to me. There's the two eyes, and then it eats kites. So like it's eating a kite, and you'll actually see it animate a little bit later on when you play it. I didn't know that. Initially, I seen that. I was watching a video of it. And I'm like, wait a minute. So I thought that was funny.
Well, you've come to the right place.
Alright, we can actually start a mode finally. I should probably do that. Let's do Dogfight. It's a tough one, but it's the Red Baron. We're gonna do it. And I hate the fact that the ball comes out the left and does not tell you, and you do that all the time. So we gotta shoot the middle to get the Red Baron to come out. I love that they changed the ball. It went away already. Wow, I wasted no time. Alright, so we'll turn the doghouse again. We gotta do some modes. I haven't even touched the modes yet. So I'm not good at this table, guys. I'm sorry. You know, there's tables that I'm good at. This is not one of them. Tough table. Come on.
No dogs allowed.
Okay, we'll do no dogs allowed again. Goodness gracious. Let's see if I can dead flip this.
Ah!
Man. Thought for sure I'd get a good roll on that, but nope. I mean, I did play this table a lot when I didn't have a lot of pinball skills, quite frankly. So I wasn't able to dead flip when I first got my table. Like, and Snoopy had been around. It was $5, and I'm like, I have to have that table. That's what we're gonna do, Charlie Brown. Like, crying out loud. How many bounces do you need there? Alright. Again, that ball just kind of creeps out of there. It doesn't really tell you it's coming. There we go.
Rats.
Jeez. Getting no love, man. No love at all. Holy crap, the chat. I'm getting way behind on the chat. I can't have that much loud yellow in my decor. I don't like yellow either, so I'm with you, PG. Attack from Arms is the first pinball table I played, so it was fitting that I got it. It became my favorite. It quickly became my favorite table, even more than Medieval Madness. And it's basically the same table, but you can always buy the sound effects kit later. That's true, if you're willing to put it together. Don't forget this table has jazz music too. It does. Charles Schultz always drew the kite eating the tree to sort of have a face. That's pretty cool to know. Good point. I like the Charlie Brown Christmas Table 2B. That's the good one. And Champions Pub next week is going to be exciting. Champions Pub is actually pretty fun. If you guys have not seen my Switch preview of that, Champions Pub is pretty cool, I gotta say. I played that quite a bit, and I'm like, hey, this table is pretty fun. So, we'll see. I'm looking forward to that one. Come on, do not kill a ball. I want to actually do something here. There we go.
Stormy night.
Alright, we'll do Woodstock. This one's pretty cool because it's got a really cool ball trail. But do you not love that ball trail that has like the line from Woodstock? It's so cool. Oh, come on, get up there. Orbits should not be that hard to hit. And I like orbits. So I'm shocked that I have such a hard time on this table with the orbits. Come on. And look how quick that mode went. Like, you barely got to play it. I do love the animations on the DMD for this one. They're absolutely awesome. Garfield and this one both have really good DMD animations. And I actually love that they're the old school DMD graphics. I know a lot of people don't like those. I love them. Let's do Woodstock again.
Oh no! Woodstock is in trouble! Hit the spinner or the bumpers to help Woodstock.
Spinner or bumpers. So it's spinner and bumpers, basically. There we go. Now we're hitting it.
Multiplayer raised.
And it says multiplayer raised. It should be multiplier raised, which I think is funny. It's a call-out problem, error. I don't know why anybody didn't catch that. But jackpot right in the middle. If we can settle the ball down.
It's not fair!
Ah, Snoopy, you were so hard for what you're supposed to be. The Champions Pub is a fun table. Lots of stuff to do. I agree. It seems like a lot of fun. I kind of want to avoid that. Almost inclined to just get custom vinyl. Yeah, you just get any of the tables, get any of the pinball tables, and then pick a skin that you like and just throw it on there. If I didn't have a better option, that's what I would do now at this point. I don't trust them to come out with a really nice skin again. I would have thought they would have done a Medieval Madness or something like that, but they didn't. So I think the next one will be Star Wars. So if you guys are Star Wars fans, you might want to hold off. But that's about the only one I could think of that is probably for sure coming. If you guys think I'm wrong, let me know. But I would think if they're going to make one, Star Wars is that's a shoo-in. Who's not going to buy that? Especially since everybody did the arcade one-ups and stuff. That was a jackpot? 250,000 was a jackpot?
Knock your block off.
Jeez.
Hurry up. Snoopy is waiting for his supper.
They're not gentle with their jackpots on this table. That's it. I cannot believe that. That's like nothing. Poor Snoopy didn't get fat either. 10 million.
Lock the ball.
Lock the ball. Okay, at the kite or at the tree.
Oh,
So there we go. There he's chewing it. That's how long it took me to figure that out. Like it shouldn't have taken me that long to figure that out, but it did.
Everyone listen to me. This would be a perfect world.
Easy shot. Easy repeatable shot. Oh boy. You're fighting to keep the ball in play all the time. Just unbelievable. Like, come on. This is more aggravating to me than Primal Carnage Deluxe, because this is a table I would love to like. Like, it's more disappointing to me in the long run because I want to play it.
See you in the morning.
Starving Artist, Pinball Wizard, thank you for showing up. I really appreciate you, man. I know you don't have a 4K, so it's tough to watch these tables, but thank you for sticking with us this long. 2 hours, man. It's been a good stream so far. Let's go to Jurassic Park. We're already over 2 hours. Snoopy's a tough table. I'll definitely come back to it, but I can't show you much on that. I'm just not very good at it, so we'll jump to Jurassic Park. I'm much better at that one. All right, let's do it. Jurassic Park Pinball. Now I'm going to have to see if they have a licensing option on this one. I'll be curious. If they don't, they don't. But
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Land the ball in the nest.
You don't get an option. It is what it is. So, whatever. Generally, I like to go for multi-balls on this one. So we're going to go for a Stampede multi-ball, wherever possible. You have to hit the Stampede ramp, and then try to lock the ball when it comes back around.
I want everybody in the emergency bunker.
Nah, I missed the shot. Oh, there's a really good Magna save on this. Once you get it. You can stack them, and it's actually really good. And there's quite a few different multi-balls on this too. You have the Raptors multi-ball, you have Stampede multi-ball. There we go. Lock one. So Stampede multi-ball, you need 4 balls to lock. So it's not just a 3-ball multi-ball. Gotta hit that shot, so. And I hate the kitchen minigame, but it happens all the time. Come on, we're gonna dead flip. We're gonna go back to tour.
They got in there, King Kong.
Oh. Nope. Be on the lookout too for this one. Chaos mode is a huge opportunity for big points. You can score 20, 30 million at a time. So in the event that I get it as a reward, you'll see me go pretty quiet because I'm going to try really hard to get those chaos modes. So you would have thought that we would have got dinged for Getaway with ZZ Top too, but that was nothing. I hope it's the same with JP. You know, is ZZ Top though on Getaway recognizable enough, or did they slow it up or speed it up? Speed it up or slow it down so that it doesn't match? I wondered about that because I know that's technically ZZ Top, but I don't think it's the same speed. So, but I don't know if anybody's got dinged for using Knight Rider either. I never did. Although I think I did change it, so maybe it doesn't apply.
Video mode is lit.
Video mode's about 3 million if you can get it. It's not super important.
Chaos Edition, actually.
Whoops. I should have just dead flipped that one. I generally just dead flip this over to the right flipper and then do something with it from there. A lot of times I'll go for the Varrod target and then do the stampede shots to get the multi-ball that way. So that's one option. Lots of different things you can do on this table. It has a. If you look at the table guide for this thing, it's insane. There's so many things you can do. So. Light extra ball, so that's good. We're probably gonna get an extra ball, which will help. There we go. Don't always get that, especially not as a reward. So. Ah. Such good music. I tell you, I don't know if you guys can hear it okay, but the music is just amazing. We all know John Williams makes some terrible music, but this is being hunted mode, so I gotta hit a couple of ramps and shots. This, you can't do that. You can't have it come down the rollovers because the Raptors will grab it. Didn't work out. Chaos. Here's the Chaos hurry up that I was telling you about. Huge points available. Ball's going absolutely berserk because of the magnets. But if you can take a shot, I'm hoping it flips. It's not flipping. Oh, now it flips. God darn it. Huge points there if you can get it. Give me the ball. God. That sucks. I just took that shot too. I just had it.
3, 2, 1.
Man.
You've never been able to
Missed out on some big points there, folks.
No. Because of the behavior of the system in phase space.
That's disappointing. And this one, you can dead flip all day long. So, if you don't know how to dead flip, this is a good opportunity. We're gonna go Grant's Path. Pretty easy if you just have to shoot up the right stampede shot multiple times. You just hold the left flipper, put it on the left flipper, and then shoot it up the right ramp or the right orbit. So we're just gonna hold this here, and then take the shot off the tip of the right flipper. Hold the flipper up, do it again. You get golden opportunity. You should be able to complete this. Hold the left flipper, it's gonna pop up. Take the shot. You can dead flip back if you miss. A lot of times. There you go. That's it. There's not much to that one. Malcolm's Path is much more difficult, I find. So. And to do your multi-ball, it's the same shot. You have to keep doing that stampede shot, so. So we've completed one of the modes. Lots of modes on this one.
they got in there, King Kong?
We're gonna dead flip this over. We're gonna go for one of the multi-balls. We're gonna hit this very target.
Gatekeeper! Joffrey, raise the gate!
Dead flip around. Oof. Come on now.
Little more strength.
We can do the tour again.
Video mode is lit.
We're halfway already, which is quick. Too late.
Video mode.
Oh, I did do it. Okay. You gotta try to memorize the plants, which I never can do very good. I think that was a bad one. Delete this one. That was a bad one. Delete that one. Nope, we don't want that one. That one's good. Yes. No. No. Yes. Nope, I still made him sick. So, it's still 4 million, so not too bad. Hit the Vera target.
Pushing 10, move in there. I want tasers on full charge.
So I'm gonna hold the flipper up and try to take the shot quick. If I'm quick, I can get it locked. I didn't. Dead flip this over. Vera target.
Pushing 10, move in there. I want tasers on full charge.
Ah! Shouldn't have dead flipped that. So we'll take the Chaotician Award, which is nothing. This is where you take that shot, you try to hit that lock. For whatever reason, it's been tough for me the last few times. When I had my big score on this, I was hitting that shot every time it came around. I don't know what happened or what's different about it, but I have a heck of a time hitting that shot now.
Pushing 10, move in there. I want tasers on full charge.
You can hit either one of the ramps, and I missed them. Splitting the uprights every time. And I don't like kitchen multi-ball, but that's what I'm going to have to do. Or, not multi-ball, but this mode is pretty awful. You have to wait for the second time for it to move, and then you want to hit the utensils. I can't believe that didn't count. Come on, that should have counted. Jeez, a pizza. Real Kramer, I'm waiting for you to put a score on JP. Yeah, right, man. There's a lot of good players, dude. This is a great table for some good players. If you could take some shots, like there's an opportunities here because the ball is pretty controllable. Like you can control the ball pretty well for the most part.
Chaotician, actually.
I wish on that kickout they'd give you half a second to look at what's on your back glass before they give the ball to you, but they don't. Ding near kills your ball every time. Cannot hit that locks hold to save my life. Dead flip over. Back up. There we go. Ball 2 lock. It's been that long.
All in the nest.
Man.
Assuming intelligence, maybe problem-solving intelligence.
Hit the very target.
Pushing 10, move in there. I want tasers
There we go.
on full
That one will go around and lock.
Loading team, step away.
One of my favorite lines in all of Jurassic Park. Loading team, step away. It's like in the first 5 minutes of the movie. Dead flip across. Bear target.
Joffrey, raise the gate.
There we go. Now we have to do it again to... Whoops. Like, you can dead flip all day long on this one, which is really nice. It's a really good table for this. Missed the shot again. Man, I tell ya. There's some amber. Gotta collect that. I can't believe I missed it. It's right there, dude. Hit the shot. How does that not count? I've gone through it 4 times.
It's not from the front. It's from the side.
Alright, this mode's pretty cool. I like this one where it kicks the ball around.
You've heard of KFC?
I'm not supposed to do that. I'm supposed to take it here and then hit the electrical fence. Okay. I thought I could dead flip that. I guess I can't. Spinner millions. You can get about 11, 13 million depending on how you do it. I don't know why I wasn't able to capture the amber. I'm not sure what that was about, but...
I'm approaching the Tyrannosaur paddock.
We'll try Malcolm's Path this time, but I'm not very good at it. So we'll do Malcolm's Path. I don't know why it's harder for me, but for whatever reason, I had a heck of a time doing it. And there's a cool skill shot that if you lose the ball, you can try to hit the truck as it's falling into the abyss. I've never done that, but there's cool features there too. That's one. That was my fault. I just need to get used to that nudge. Oh, it didn't work at all that time. No, I didn't get the ball quick enough. I don't think I've ever beat that one. So, anyway. Really sucks. It's a really cool mode. So, we're still on ball 3. Not a bad score. But as much as I played, I really haven't done much. So, I would love to get a multi-ball going here. Just has not happened.
Pushing 10 move in there. I want tasers on full charge. Chaos vision.
Raptor Path. I can do Grant's Path again, mix some millions that way. Not ideal, but... You didn't say the magic word. So this is where the power's out. So you have to knock the door out of the way. So I like to dead flip this way and then take the shot again and again and again. It's a pretty cool mode. You gotta hit the shot though, which I'm not having much success doing. Whoops. Oh. Oh well. We tried, man. If I'm thinking of the right multi-ball Retrotech 4-ball, try tapping 1 or 2 of the right flipper, then hitting the orbit with the left flipper. You may be able to hit a few more flashes. Yeah, that's the Stampede multi-ball, the 4-ball.
Not to endorse your park. So have I.
I know how you drive seeing you on that getaway DMD. I drive really good on the DMD, so I have a Honda Civic, so you know I drive like an absolute madman. I got the new hybrid version, so I freaking love it, man. It's so quick, and I get good gas mileage.
You've heard of Chaos Theory?
Come on.
polluting, talking loud.
Tilt? I don't think so. I don't think so, Chad. If anybody gets that reference, you're probably old.
Pushing 10 mode in there. I want tasers on full charge.
We just have to know where to look.
I didn't think that was gonna dead flip, so I took the chance and made the shot.
Pushing 10 mode in there. I want tasers on full charge.
That's better. If I could start making that shot, I can actually get some good scores.
Land the ball in the nest.
Man, we're not having much luck here.
To Jurassic Park.
Pushing 10 mode in there. I want tasers on full charge.
Private for the lick. Talking non polluting, talking loud.
The nice thing about this table is there's lots of modes, lots of things going on. It's not linear, so you can do all kinds of modes and all kinds of stuff and just play and play and play. So, highly recommend this table to anybody who doesn't already have it. All the dressing tables are pretty good.
10 mode in there. I want tasers on full charge.
Still missed the shot.
They're extreme intelligence, even problem-solving intelligence.
Man. I can't hit a shot to save my life, guys. I don't know. Hit the darn lock.
Dinosaurs left their blueprints behind for us to find. We just have to know where to look.
Pushing 10 mode.
Maybe I'll have better luck going up the center ramp. That's what I'm at, the center orbit.
Ball in the nest.
I haven't had much luck going through the outer one, so. It's a tougher shot just because of the momentum of the ball going around, but.
Gatekeeper. Joffrey, raise the gate.
Jeez. I gotta get that shot down too. Spinner millions. Alright, so this one's pretty good. You just gotta open the door up.
What do they got in there? King Kong?
And then, best shot you can get. I got 11, 12 million. Not too bad. Missed the video mode, which I'm not heartbroken. I don't like that mode anyway.
Gatekeeper. Joffrey, raise the gate.
Ah!
Just a little more strength.
It's one of the best. It's the best pack in. Yeah, best table in the pack. Yes, it is. And I think overall, this is one of the better packs overall. So if you think about all of the tables and all of Zen, I would venture to think that a lot of these Jurassic Park tables, quality-wise, are some of the better ones in total. Mayhem's really good. World is the only one that's I actually really like World, but it's actually pretty broken on the 4K. So
Land the ball in the nest.
yay, I got one.
A DNA strand like this is relevant for building living things. Are increased.
We're approaching the Tyrannosaur planet.
So we're going back to Grant's Path here for the tour. We've seen this before, pretty easy. Hold the left flipper. We'll speed it. No, we want to do Grant's Path, and we'll speed this up. Hold the left flipper. You've seen me do it. Super easy. Okay. I'm thinking of the right. Oh, this is the best table. This is another one that was just on Flipper Friends. Yeah, you're right. We just played. I feel like it was not that long ago. We've had a lot of that lately. So whoever's putting these tournaments together really needs to look at last season's too. Like, if you looked at it as a whole, he would have noticed that Jurassic Park was at the end of last season, and then towards the beginning of this one, and then they'd be like, oh yeah, they're kind of close together. They could have done that with a lot of tables. But,
multipliers are increased.
Essence of chaos.
Spinner Millions! I feel like we just did that. I think I reset, didn't I?
For the afternoon.
There we go. Woo! Ooh. So that was the second time I had Spinner Millions. That's why it was so much more points. I forgot to see that. That sucked. Agreed, it's a fun pack. But I'll never buy it because I own the skin. You don't have to, yeah. But Atgames is still doing okay damage to my wallet. Yeah, of course they are. Yes, they are. They've hurt all of our wallets pretty badly. So, you know it. Wow, look at that. All skill. I tell you, I would love to have a really good game on Jurassic Park on stream. It just has not happened. I've had some really good games on this table, but I think I'm still 8th, if anybody knows. I think I'm still 8th on the back class. I was for quite a while.
I'm approaching the Tyrannosaur pack.
Alright, we'll do Malcolm's Path. And now I know it's a tour shot, I should have a better chance at it. Ball will kick out, we're going to dead flip to the right. We're going to hold the ball, take the shot. That's one. It doesn't let me... It wouldn't let me nudge! The table's rumbling during that one, and I think I read in the table guide for some reason that it wouldn't let you do that. So, same table's different season maybe? Yeah, that's definitely what they've done. That was a much worse game. We'll play one more.
To Jurassic Park.
We're at 2 hours 40 minutes.
In the nest.
I'm sure you guys got stuff to do. I've got to go get some dinner or some lunch. I fumigated the heck out of the backyard for our skunk, so I'm hoping that sucker got the clue and got the heck out of there. We caught one a couple weeks ago, and there's another one now. So somebody moved in, or he found his old home. I don't know what happened, but.
Chaos vision, Piper.
10,000 points, really?
You've heard of Chaos Theory?
20,000 points. Ooh, big points.
Pushing 10 move in there. I want the chasers on full charge.
Yeah, and that inner orbit might be a lot easier to hit.
Laying the ball in the nest.
We'll do this Vera target monkey ball and see if we can get it.
Essence of chaos.
Boy, now I got 30,000 points. Yay.
Gatekeeper. Joffrey, raise the gate. Gatekeeper. Joffrey, raise the gate.
Come on, Joffrey. Ah. Man, oh man. You guys excited to play these games? There's a lot of good ones this week. There's quite a few good ones. I will say I'm going to spend most of my time on Jurassic Park. The Mummy I actually like. I'm going to probably play that one quite a bit. And I do like Victory. I've never put a good score on that one. I would love to do that. I love that table, but I just have never been able to put a good score on it total. So now that I know how to get extra balls and stuff, I think I'm gonna have to put some more effort into that one. But there's definitely a couple tables this week I will not be playing a lot of. Snoopy is one of them. That table's tough as nails, and it just really ticks me off.
Just a little more strong.
No.
What they got in there, King Kong?
Whoops. Oh,
I am so low.
that was a bad kick out, man. Bad kick out. Man, this score is going right down the crapper.
In the next.
So, need some carbohydrates, I guess.
Video mode is lit.
Video mode.
Tell you, how many times
Okay,
do
so
you
the
need locking
Super
mechanisms
leafy
on the
ones are
controller?
mostly bad. That one's good. That one's bad. That was good, I think. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, dear. That was okay. That one's okay. No, it's still sick.
For our first tour, 2 more shows.
3 million.
and
Okay.
Triceratops.
I can't remember. I do really poorly on that one most times. I don't know what it is. Now the memory minigame that they have you do on Mayhem, super easy. Oh, here's the big points. If you can get the chaos.
Just to be safe, I want everybody in the emergency bunker.
Big points if you can get it. But it messes with your ball.
Pushing team, move in there. I want tasers on full charge. Come up, loading team, step away.
Come on, you're killing my chaos here. Ugh.
Keep low and for me.
That's the easy one right in the middle. Oh. There we go. Okay, 3 million. That's nothing. I've gotten that where it's like 20 million before. So there's opportunities there. But you gotta, to get the ball on the flipper you need when you need it is tough. So
Absolutely still.
what's for dinner? I don't know, man. What will I make for dinner? It's a good question. Maybe turkey burgers? I don't know. Get up there. I'm behind the 8 ball now. I gotta do this 2 more times, and I don't have a ton of time. That's not gonna help. Yeah, we're in trouble now. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Got 1 more to get. I have some time. I'll be darned. I actually got it. Who knew? A little bit of nudging actually helped. I was able to get the ball to the flipper fast enough and get it done. That's a really tough mode to do if you miss that shot initially.
Will be your transports for the afternoon. Gatekeeper, Joffrey, ready to get.
I gotta catch up on Formula 1 too. I didn't watch qualifying, so I gotta go back and watch that. Pinball is live!
Pushing team, move in there. I want tasers
Oh.
on full charge.
There we go. Just in time.
Hunting most things that can hunt him.
That was close. Leader of the pack. This one's tough. Lots of crossing shots, and you're trying to look up, but it's really tough to do when you're. So. That's a big one right there. And then try to settle this one down. Take that shot. Come on, that ball got in the way that time. That counted.
She looks like you can see she's working things out.
So obviously you're getting more and more jackpot opportunities as you go. Trying to take as many. Oh, blew it. Had a chance at it for a second. I got some good millions though. Oh. Man. That game was quick. I think that's game. Is it not? It is.
After Kip.
Alright guys, well we'll call it a stream. Thank you guys for coming. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Didn't play as much of Jurassic Park as I probably would have hoped. I'm going to have to make sure to do that more often next time. I spent a lot of time probably on Primal Carnage. Maybe too much on Green Eggs and Ham, but hey. We want to make sure to cover all the tables as well as we can. And we're going to go get some lunch. So have a wonderful weekend. Definitely check out Battle of the Streamers tomorrow with Chalada Love and House of Hounds. Be on the lookout for that. It's going to be a wonderful competition. And if you haven't already watched the Battle of the Streamers between Tomato Grass and Skull Joe from yesterday, definitely check that out. Check out my video on Champions Pub if you have not already for the Switch version that I played on the 4K. The physics are going to be identical to what you guys are going to see on Wednesday. So definitely check that out. And if you're not a subscriber, I hope you'll consider being a subscriber. Really love doing these, and I hope you guys enjoy the content. We will see you next time, and we'll definitely be looking at the leaderboard next time. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. See you.